Here at the Vaughan Jiu-Jitsu Academy with JP, who just came back from a tournament. Where's your medals? Oh, Jesus Christ, guy. Okay, and his sensei and owner. Sensei and owner, introduce yourself here.
Hi, my name is Michael Aviado. I'm the owner of Vaughan Jiu-Jitsu Academy, and JP attended his second tournament at Grappling Industries, where he won gold in gi, bronze in no gi, 3 armbar submissions.
Under fantastic guidance over here.
And you guys are following me. I'm out angling everybody because I'm holding the phone, so I look huge. But I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, you know, from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube here. This was, like I was saying before I came here, this is my very first ever Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. I'm afraid to ask the sensei how it went, but I could ask him. So I was absolutely horrendous, but we all start somewhere, like just like I preached you guys, we all start somewhere, small steps, and just get moving, right?
But see, here's the nice thing, right? So like, here, let's get that little bit of an angle happening over here, right? He was nice to say that you sucked, right? Because one of the first times that Mike was observing anything that I was doing,
right?
He just calmly walked by. He's like, yes, that was very shit.
I guess one of my biggest things to overcome, even though it was 30 years ago, is my wrestling mentality. Like having to like pushing a head down, all these things are going to break my wrists, right?
Guilty.
And getting caught in arm bars very easily because my arms are always out and I'm letting people go on my back. All these kind of things that are not effective in the real world.
So first thing that you have to understand when you're doing jiu-jitsu, number 1, leave your ego at the door. Anything that you freaking learned before, you know nothing.
Out.
Okay, you know nothing.
Yeah.
So accept the humility of being a beginner, learn, understand the techniques.
I'm bringing the ego.
And
I'm joking. He'll kick my ass. He held me down. He said, "Get out of this." I'm like, I can't move.
I can't.
Can we just stop? I tried a bit, but next thing you know, I was in the first time ever in a rear naked choke, and he didn't even do it. But the fact that I just felt on my neck, like, okay, this is not good.
That's it.
So anyways,
exactly. So, as I said, you gotta relax, you gotta just enjoy the process and keep coming. That's all you need to do. There's no magic into it.
Consistency.
And like I said, guys, sometimes just stepping through the door is the hardest part, right? It's like just once I started driving here, I was in, right? But the key is, it's like even when the gym is just as simple as a gym, guys. I know we talk gym a lot on here, right? As simple as a gym, just walking through that gym door, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in here. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to wear. I forgot to cut my fingernails. I wasn't prepared at all.
Bad hygiene.
I had my fingernails cut. I got lucky. But as I was getting ready, I was thinking, oh shit, are my nails short? Yeah. You forget about these things, because in wrestling, we always had to cut our nails and all that stuff, right? Yeah. But I did shower right before I came, because you're all paranoid with it. You're like, I don't want to roll around with people and not, like, have a shower and stuff. So it's funny, you shower before jiu-jitsu.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And after, because I don't want to be grappling with someone who stinks too. So just common respect for your people, just like in the gym, we respect each other.
That's it.
So yeah, this is my very first time ever taking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm very happy with it, and obviously, I wasn't hard to sign up, so I signed up immediately. There you go. Even after getting beat up for a bit by the sensei here, but whatever. I want to get beat up. I need to know how it feels, right?
One thing I would say, which goes hand in hand with what Shaun's saying about walking through the door. Right. Is just having the courage to, be new at something. Suck at something.
The hardest belt to get.
The hardest belt to get. That's what
That's the most humbling thing, right? To actually
be new at something.
In my mind, how I wrap my mind around it is I thought, well, I have a wrestling base, so I'm not that new. But then you realize, okay, wrestling isn't the same. You are new. so I'm new too. So I'm humbling myself. I'm probably going to come in here and get, if I ever did grapple with some younger guys, I'll probably have some teenagers throwing me around.
Wait until you meet Jacob.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet Jacob. I don't need to be humbled that much yet. I want to at least know something first, then they can throw me around.
Exactly.
And then I'll just say, oh no, I'm just taking it easy on you young guys.
Yeah, right. Honestly, like the best way to learn is to actually like feel it firsthand, right? And feel like how much of a disadvantage that you are at in those positions. Right? So then it's just like, okay, you know what? Like, I want to learn that position so I can put that disadvantage on.
It'd be funny if I wasn't taping, because I can't see. But it would have turned off if I wasn't. It's all playing, right?
It's got the red thing saying live.
We're live, guys. It's all good. And the beauty thing about these also, it saves it as a video after, so people can watch the stuff after. They'll see the title, they'll see the thumbnail and all that stuff, and they'll watch it later, right?
Yeah.
So that's
you know what? Like I'll add to it too, right? So like like some comments that I've gotten from whether it's people that I know or not, right? Like it's people that they only go into stuff that they already know that they're going to be good at, right? And
I'm guilty.
They don't test themselves with something
Usually
new.
guilty, yeah,
right?
usually.
Like have the courage to suck. You know what I mean? Like just like put yourself out there. Like this is how we grow. This is how we learn. Right?
And that's also the beauty of getting older, right? Like the more older you get, you become more and more humble. At least you should.
Yeah.
You should.
Like I'm a lot more humble. Like I don't mind if I get thrown around by some teenagers, it's not going to bother me.
Yeah.
But if I was a 30-year-old or something, or if I was their age, I'd be like, okay, let's fight. I'm gonna get better.
And keep in mind too, like for context, okay, like I'm talking about like sucking and like whatever, and I'm standing here with the medals, and I understand that like if somebody doesn't understand the whole story, it sounds weird for me to be saying that right now, but the reality is, it's like, okay, I had a couple of really good matches, but I had a couple of really bad matches too. Right?
Well, the humbling match, or
like,
learning.
Oh yeah.
They say
like,
live and learn, right? You,
like, yeah,
you don't lose, you learn.
That's why this one's not. That's why this one's not a gold, right? But yeah, like I mean, like it's like the good comes with the bad comes with the good. Like it's all part of the learning.
But one thing I can say about JP, because I was there, right? I can't get a good angle of this, so it looks weird because I'm selfieing it, so I look like I'm the big guy here. I mean, we're all the same size, but like JP. One thing that I can say about JP, and I'm sure his sensei will also agree with me on this, that this guy puts up a hell of a fight.
This guy
has heart, and that's the hardest thing to have, right? Like there's so many opportunities where he could have just said, okay, that's it.
Screw it.
And then out of nowhere, like he's definitely I don't know how the scoring works exactly. Okay, JP, but sorry to tell you, you were definitely losing that match.
Oh, huge.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you could have gave up any time.
Yeah.
And I didn't give up on you, but I thought, based on what I was seeing before, I thought, okay, he's probably just gonna he's not gonna win this match.
Yeah.
I didn't know where, he doesn't give up. Maybe you can explain what you did, but you end up having the guy in an armbar at the end. But tell me, break it through step by step, what you did, or do you remember what you did?
On the
Was it
bronze medal match,
like,
yeah.
what did you do at the end? I think you blocked his
No,
arm
he
or
got
something.
taken down. He got his
sensei knows.
guard passed.
Yep.
The guy was going for a guillotine.
Yes, the guy was going for the guillotine, but
Yeah.
he managed to come around to the back and hold the backpack. From the backpack, held the arm, threw his leg over the head, and finished the armbar.
Yeah. And actually, even like, it's funny because a couple of the guys, we were just watching the video, a couple of the guys were asking me
And it was a fast armbar, too.
with my leg.
Like, I didn't know you could move that fast.
The leg positions. Well, it was the only like chance I had, right?
Yes.
So it's like I had to like.
It's
I
like,
had to try to go.
those movies, you got one shot. This is your one shot.
The leg position that I ended up taking, rather than having like the typical double leg
Armbar.
across,
Yep.
right? I ended up like kind of like coming into like almost like a figure four type of thing, right?
Yes.
So a couple of the guys asked me, said, "Oh, where did you learn that or whatever?" I didn't. Right?
didn't.
And it's just
He
like,
didn't.
well,
It was a fluke.
It was
a
yeah. It
fluke
was just like,
armbar.
how did it happen? Like like how did you end up doing that?
But that's
right?
also instinct,
When
too.
I was setting it up, or when I was trying to like get him on it, he actually turned his body.
Oh
Turned
my
his
God.
body
And pushed
into
my
it.
leg into it, and then because I didn't feel secure, that's why I hooked the other leg into it, right? Just to try to like lock it in, right?
That's wild.
And then I was being nice, so I wasn't fully
I
extending
saw that,
at the
because he
hip.
wasn't even going to, not going to tap
And then he
at
was like
first.
almost not going to tap, and then it's just like, okay, I had to give him a
more
little bit
missing.
more hip, and then he just kind of like
Yeah,
conceded.
yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu, there usually isn't a lucky submission. This was a lucky one.
And you
I did have points though already
Yes.
from that point,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But you were losing.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know how the points work, but I was told also, don't get ahead of yourself.
No.
Learn the basics first. So
Yeah. I don't understand the points, so
I gotta
like,
I gotta learn the
realistically-
fundamentals first.
Yeah. I don't understand the points, so realistically, it was just like,
You don't understand. I just
like,
when you're on the bottom getting mauled, I just knew I wasn't winning.
It was just like, yeah, no, but it's just like, like, so don't get submitted,
Yeah,
right? Because
Don't
like,
get-
the
don't-
submission is fine.
Just
Right?
like a knockout.
Like you could
Don't
be,
leave it to the
you could
judges.
be up 20-0, right? But if you get submitted, that's it. You lost,
Exactly.
right? So like,
I like that.
That was just like, just don't get submitted at least, right?
Don't get submitted and submit him, and then I win.
And then I win.
So if
That's
I
it.
submit him, I win. I
There you
got
go.
5 minutes to submit
To
him.
try to figure out how to submit them.
That's all I got to do. That's what my job is. I got
That's it.
5 minutes to submit him, and
That's
go,
it.
go, go.
There you go, right?
All right, so that basically wraps it all up here. That was my first day at jiu-jitsu.
That's it.
I learned some good techniques. Well, yeah.
Not really, but yeah, you gotta learn how to break fall. You need
I gotta
to
learn. I gotta.
how to shrimp. You
Okay,
need to-
I got introduced to a bunch of new techniques.
That's a good way.
That's a better way to say it. I didn't learn them yet.
and
I
you
got
learned
introduced.
one of the steps on how to get the bad guy off him.
There you go.
Yeah, but I didn't get him off him. Well,
You got
the
the-
block the arm, block the foot, and roll
then
and
trap
move the
and roll.
head.
Understanding
Trap
the
and roll,
theory
trap
of
and
it is
roll.
the
Very,
first
very
part.
easy.
Trap and roll. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the. I got to learn all that. I think I feel like this is something I can pick up.
That's
So
it.
it's just going to take a little bit of time. It takes practice, like everything.
Yeah.
Just gotta
This is
keep.
the first day, and we'll see how he performs
go.
after the 20th day, just
There you
like
go.
this guy.
Oh, you're.
Today's number 20.
We're not. I thought that the comparison is a thief of all joy. You're going to compare me to him. You're going to
No, you're
ruin
gonna
my.
compare to your number
To
20.
yourself.
Your number 20 to your number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna
Right?
compare.
I thought you were
yourself.
comparing my number 20 to JP.
No.
This is
No.
JP's number 20.
No.
So I got to live up to that shit. Because most people don't even do a tournament after 20. Like I'm sure the coach here, or not coach, sensei, sorry. I'm calling, or coach, whatever.
Coach, sensei, professor.
This is
Mike,
the
that's
new,
it.
this is the new era, right? People, we're a little bit more relaxed, but he'll still kick your ass.
That's it.
He's still very serious. Like he's very serious when we were doing the drills. Like he wasn't pissing around with me. If I wasn't doing it, he's like, go. I'm like, okay, shit. But I like that. Because
One
if
little
I'm,
story that I'll share with
Okay.
with rolling with Professor Mike as well too.
Yep.
Right. So if you can see, as much as I'm not very tall, like Professor Mike, I've got a couple inches on him. But in
oh,
spite
professor,
of
that's right. Professor and sensei.
in
Those
spite
are,
of the difference in
just so you know,
weight-
professor and sensei.
Yeah, in spite of the difference
me
in
Mike.
weight and everything else, and in spite
Mike.
of the fact that I do cheat with my strength when I'm not gassed, when I can, right? Because I don't have the technique. Rolling with Professor Mike, right? It's a whole different thing altogether. I'm like pouring sweat. I'm like, like making faces, whatever. He's smiling. He hasn't broken a sweat yet, right? And the worst part is like the way he talks during the roll is he's so calm.
It kind of makes you
right?
more
And he's
frustrated.
just like, it's okay.
I'm just joking.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay, right? And he's just like wrapping you in knots and like whatever, right? And it's just like you can see it coming and you can't even stop it.
Right, right,
So,
right.
like,
It's
I find that
different when you're
incredible.
rolling with white belts.
I
the
find it
moment that you
incredible.
get technique and skill,
Yeah.
it gets a little bit harder and harder.
Right, right.
That's it.
So we all start somewhere.
That's it.
That's the key to it all. The key is just go get out there. Even if it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whatever it is, guys, whatever it is you want to do,
Try
it's
something
never
new,
too
guys.
late. All of us here are over 50.
Yep.
Just so you know, 53, 50, and
52.
52. So shit, I'm the old guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
That's
I should
it.
have brought that up. But yeah, so it's never too late, guys. No matter what
Never
your
too
goal
late.
is, whatever
Never
your
too
dream is, it's never too late. Whether it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I encourage you to give a shot, whether it's that, going to the gym, getting in shape, going to the gym for the very first time, whatever it is, joining a running club, I don't care what it is, as long as you're doing something.
Your biggest flex in life will be your health.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's so true. Biggest flex in life in your 20s is your body in a tank top, right?
There you
Now
go.
that matters, sure. I'm going to tell you, I still like looking good in a tank top. JP does too, right? And I'm sure Mike does as much, even though he's a sensei guy, he likes it.
I'm okay.
But anyways, yeah, so that's it, guys. So get out there, chase your dreams. You're never too late. You're never too old, and it's never too late.
That's it.
Let's just end it right there.
Let's go.
Puss.
That's it.